Thank you viewers for stopping by. I am Tutor Cletus Okoli. In today's math class, the topic is Olympiad math question, and we are given if x to the power of 2 minus x into the bracket x to the power of 2 minus 5x plus 6 all divided by 2x into the bracket open x to the power 2 minus 3x plus 2 bracket close all equal to 0. Then, what is the value of x? Watch this video till the end so that you can see how meticulously, step by step, we can solve to get the actual value of x. We dive in. By solution, I begin from the first bracket at the numerator. I want to factor what is common, and that is x. So I can now factor my x to have x, okay? Factor it out. Inside the bracket I have x, then minus 1. What that means is that if I use this x to multiply into the bracket, I shall have x times x will be x squared, and x times negative 1 will give me negative x. Then, into the second bracket, I shall have, I have here minus 5x, okay? I want to replace my minus 5x with the two values. But then, the way to go about it is, I look for two values I can multiply to get positive 6, such that when I add them, I will get negative 5, okay? Two numbers I can multiply to get 6, and when I add them, I get minus 5, okay? Now, minus 3 minus 2 can do it, because minus 3 times minus 2 will give me plus 6, and then minus 3 minus 2 will give me minus 5. So I'm going to use it to replace minus 5x. That implies that I shall now have x squared. Then my minus 5x will now be written as minus 3x minus 2x. You can now see that minus 3x minus 2x will give me minus 5x. And here I shall have plus 6. Then that is what I have. Then at the denominator, I shall have here 2x. And then coming into the bracket, I will do the same thing that I did at the second bracket in the numerator. So I have minus 3x and I want to replace it. So what I will do again is to find two numbers that I can multiply to get positive 2. And when I add that same two numbers, I shall get negative 3. Alright? And that two numbers can be minus 1 and minus 2. Because minus 1 times minus 2 will give me plus 2, which is this plus 2, and then minus 1 minus 3, minus 1 minus 2 will give me minus 3, and that is this minus 3. That implies that I shall be replacing my negative 3x with minus x minus 2x. So into the bracket at the denominator, I shall now have x squared, then my minus 3x shall now be written as minus x, then minus 2x, then I have plus 2. Everything here now is equal to 0 as given in the right hand side. Good. Then we move forward. Moving forward, I shall have x into the bracket open x minus 1 bracket close. Now in this second bracket at the numerator, I want to now put it into factors. What does that mean? I want to find what is common here and then what is common in these second two brackets. Now, coming in, I shall now have from here what is common for me is x. So left inside the bracket will now be, okay, x minus 3. Okay. Again, from the second bracket, I shall have what is common is minus 2 is common, then I have inside the bracket x minus 3, okay. How? You see, minus 2 times x will give me minus 2x as I have it, and also minus 2 times minus 3 shall give me plus 6. Alright, so you can now see we have put into factors the numerator, and at the denominator we do the same thing I have 2x, then inside the bracket I will now have here, I put this into the bracket, this into the bracket, then I will find what is common. So common in this first bracket is my x, so that in the bracket I now have x minus 1. Then in the second bracket I shall have minus 2 common, so that inside the bracket I also have x minus 1. So what we have now, let's test it. If I have x times x, I have x squared, and the x multiplied by negative 1 shall give me x. Then here I have 2 multiplied x will give me minus 2x, and minus 2 times minus 1 shall give me plus 2. So everything now is equal to 0. We keep moving forward. It's a very interesting one. Keep watching to the end. Then let us continue. But then before I move further, alright, let's continue so that we see everything how it will cancel out. I have now x into x minus 1. Okay, coming into this bracket, you can see and agree with me that these two brackets are the same. I will take one of it. So taking one of it is x minus 3. Then I have x outside the bracket here. I have negative 2 outside the bracket here. So I use 2 of them to form another bracket, which is x minus 2. At the denominator, what I have is 2x. I write my 2x. Then I have next into the bracket, okay, I have x minus 1, x minus 1. So I will take one of it. That becomes x minus 1. Then the next bracket, I have x outside the bracket, and I have negative 2 outside the bracket. I will now have x minus negative 2. Everything is equal to 0. Now watch very carefully at this point. See what will happen. Agree with me that this x at the numerator will cancel x at the denominator. You can also see that x minus 1 at the denominator will cancel x minus 1 at the numerator. You can also see again that x minus 2 at the denominator will also cancel x minus 2 at the numerator. So what I am left with at the numerator is simply x minus 3, and at the denominator I have only left just 2 equal to 0. Math is life. Okay, next I will do is just to take a cross multiplication, which will give me that x minus 3 is equal to 2 times 0, which is 0. This implies that my negative 3 from the left shall be going into the right hand side to become x equal to 3. And this is what the question has requested, that we should find a value of x which is equal to 3. Final answer. Thank you for watching this video till the end. Share my videos, give thumbs up to my video, and make your comments in the comment section. I remain Tutor Cletus Okoli. God bless you.
Na mbụ agwara m mmadụ sị